Hey, Virgo. I'm working with the After Tarot. Happy March, or whenever you're tuning in. Virgo. Hmm. Knight of Pentacles. Holding your own carrot in front of you. This is the goal. This is the purpose. I can do this. But you know, it's going to just keep taking a step away. You take one step towards it, it takes one step away. Next month. And then next month comes, and you're like, next month. And then next month comes, next month. It's this yearning for something that you can't have, you know you can't have, you continue to yearn for it purposefully. What's in it for you? So you're a smart cookie. You know what you're doing. In what way does this serve you? You know that the journey to this Fata Morgana that keeps distancing itself from you as you head towards it, the journey in and of itself has merit in it. You're kind of tricking yourself on purpose. It's like you're committing reverse psychology on yourself. There's something you feel like you got to do or you should do. So you tell yourself, yeah, I'm going to do it. And as you tell yourself all the reasons why it's going to happen next month or next month or next month and so on and so forth, while you do that, it allows you to stay where you're at and progress and expand and grow where you're at in the moment, because you're not over focusing on where you're at. And it's really not the end goal anyway. This is temporary. There's this that I'm going to do next month, and there's that I'm going to do after that. And while you tell yourself you're planning what it is you're doing or about to do with your life, you're doing your life. There's that phrase, life is what happens when we're busy making other plans, except that with you, it's aware but unaware. Like you're aware to the unaware aspect of you doing this. And yet you keep doing this because it kind of gives a level of ease. If you were to just focus on what it is and where you're at right now and grow that and focus on that and be there, it's like maybe it will slip through your fingers, or what if it's not going to work out? Better to think or to act like it's temporary, and then you're always in the moment. And when we're always in the moment, we create something very lasting. The future is built on the moment, and then the next moment, etc. So if we're putting our efforts in the future, the moment is not created. When we plan the future, when we think about the future, when we think further, we're there, not here. And because we're there, not here, this isn't creating the there. But when you have this like, yeah, that is what I'm going to do. But then you're in the moment here and where you're at now. And for some of you, those of you that this does not apply to, you will not understand what I'm talking about. It's like 4 minutes of yattering that I just had. But those of you who resonate, and if you don't resonate, just stick around and wait a little bit. Something else will come up. Different messages come through. But those who understand what I'm talking about, who resonate with this, it's like, this is what's happening, Virgo. You're like, You keep talking like where you're at is temporary and you're going to leave any moment, or it's just for now. Um, and yet it continues and continues, and it's built up well. Because as you're thinking about it as something temporary, you're just enjoying it and are present, and that creates a future for it. Interesting. Very interesting. Don't overdo it that to the point where you're letting what's happening now pass you by. Even if it will turn out to be temporary, there's something very real about where you're at in the moment, and very good for you. Justice, Ten of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles. Soon, one of these things will no longer apply, will no longer be a thing of the moment or a plan of the future, this or that. It's going to be a lot more clear. You're either there or you're here. You either stay or you go. The decision will be made. The next will be determined. You are inheriting a ancestral DNA memory. So maybe someone was recently lost or have transitioned, or maybe it has nothing to do with that. Maybe it's something else in your dharma that somehow creates this. And this changes your proportions in life and make you prioritize other things. You look at things differently, and it changes your trajectory. When I say changes your trajectory, it will either have you stay where you're at now and just not think that you're going to be somewhere else, or it will just get you to that somewhere else out of the where you're at now. It's hard to say which is which. It really depends on your situation specifically. 10 of Wands. 2 tens. A lot of responsibility and things to take care of in regards to this. There will be things that need to be done. You can prioritize and wait on things. You don't have to do all at once. Don't be overwhelmed with everything that needs to be done. Aim for one step at a time. Some of you will be doing that just to kind of avoid thinking of something or dealing with something. And then you'll complain about the burden of having to do all of that. You don't have to do all of that, not at once. Payment plan. Ace of Swords. This month is going to serve as a very meaningful new beginning, almost a rebirth. You'll feel like you're operating from a different element. Virgo, you are, even though you're an earth sign, you are a mutable sign. People tend to forget that. You tend to forget that you are a natural shapeshifter. Because you do that through the earth element, which means you actually become that thing. It's not the story of the thing or the illusion of the thing or the act of the thing. It's not by seeing. It's Virgo-esque. It's you become the reality of the thing you're transforming into. So you're all like, like every part of your system becomes that thing that you're shape shifting into. And this is something very new. Maybe your progressed moon has changed. Maybe your progressed sun has changed. Maybe your progressed rising has changed to a different sign. But there's something, a real meaningful elemental change that I'm picking up for you. Five of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. Well, there's grief. There's, if not grief, then pessimism, sadness. And yet, simultaneously, there are good things that you're working on and investing in that can reap really good results. You have all the materials that you need. You have all the skill, the potential, the experience that you just need to put in place and to get in motion. And don't indulge in what it is that you're going through. Don't indulge in it. You know that phrase that doesn't matter how bad you have it, someone else always has it badder. Someone else can always have it worse, or it can always be worse. So focus on that place. I'm not saying to deny how you feel or your pain or whatever you're going through. Honor yourself and be there for yourself, of course, but don't indulge in it. Don't overdo it. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't only focus on the negative, because there is also a lot of positive happening here. A new beginning, something you're investing in that can work really well, that grows slowly but surely. There will be a sequel for this reading. All the sequels are now on channel membership, master channel membership, where you get access to all the sequels that I upload and the karmic shift and liberation. And if you want to also learn tarot, check out the golden ratio channel membership tier, where you have everything available, all the 90 pre-recorded tarot masterclass classes, all the sequels that I upload on a regular basis to the tarot scopes, and all the karmic shift and liberation. And of course, that's a great way to support the channel and myself and reciprocate and get extra content. Okay, it's linked below, but I will also have it on the end screen. The Magician, Page of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. I like this. Hold on. What's going on here? What is going on? Okay. So Virgo, your energy is all over this reading. Master the details, you're very good at it, of a craft that you're working on. Be creative, but also detail oriented. Like, be in the details of reality, but also dream and manifest and be whimsical, integrate. I see integration between Virgo and Pisces, the different access of, spirit and reality that you have. And with the magician here, you can do it. You've gained a level of knowledge, but you're still learning. That's good. That's what real masters do. And something about working with plants or herbs, working with the elements, not against the elements. Some people confuse magic and manifestation as trying to control the elements or um, control reality. That will get you into a very negative swirl. You don't want, trust me. It's more so working with the materials, right? Mixing up the materials that you have in this life and creating something new from them, working with it, not against it, not above it, but in collaboration. Yeah. So magic is cooperation with elements and nature and reality. It's not separate, it's not controlling it, it's not above it. It is it, right? A dish is its ingredients. Magic is the aspects of reality coming together in a certain way. Something less amorphic, please, and more specific for Virgo for March, please. Queen of Cups. One more card. Two more, okay. Three more, okay. So there's a very strong Scorpio energy here. So we had Queen of Cups and now the Death card, Six of Cups, and Knight of Cups. It's like three Scorpionic cards in a row. Morphing. There's mm, Lazarus-like energy here of returning from the dead, like something is revived. I see a returned child. This could be a past lifetime thing where you may have lost a child. So this is very specific. Um, and the child returns. Could be in the obvious way, like pregnancy, um, or you meet them, or they were born into someone else and you meet them. I don't know. Very specific. But to go back to something that applies to the collective of Virgos in here, the Knight of Cups here, it's the Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups and the Death card. So there's a soulmate here, a real one, not one of those like flaky ones. Because everyone we meet, we met sometime in a past lifetime. Everything we encounter, we have karma with. Okay, nothing special. But this one is there's a deep, long, ancient story behind it, behind your connection with this person. you've experienced joy together and you've experienced loss together. And there's something about this time around that wants to have a more balanced, joy-based type of experience between the two of you because you went through the highs and the lows. Um, this is someone coming back to you from the past. I don't know if it's from this lifetime past or past. Um, I think either you lost them or they lost you. So the experience of the dynamic, the connection is very it feels like a homecoming. It feels like kind of like magical, like impossible made possible because your soul remembers it to be impossible to see them again because, they transitioned and you lost them or they lost you. So, um, right, you were in different realms. And now being back in the same realm, it's like almost like there's the subconscious memory, subconscious soul memory of yearning to be with them, but knowing that you can't, that it's impossible, right? And then now that it happens in this lifetime, or maybe this is something from this lifetime, but that just felt impossible. I don't know. There's something very like, I can't believe I'm seeing you again. Something like that. Um, yeah, there was a tragedy between the two of you. Not now. Okay, I'm gonna keep pulling cards for a sequel. I'm gonna clarify, see the details of the things that I've mentioned. Your sequel is right here, and with it, you'll have all the other sequels as well. Tarot Masterclass is here. You want to book a private session with me? I'm happy to right here. And of course, be sure to subscribe. Love you.